Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ryan. I'm excited because today I'm going to be doing a head-to-head thing. I've never done something like this yet, but these are samples sent in by a viewer. These are both cask strength bourbons. That's all I know. Guys, I don't know which ones they are. So these were poured by my wife. Got it all set up for me. So I'm going to have them go head-to-head. I just know that they're both cask strength bourbons. I'll try them. I'll tell you what I think about each of them, and then I'll pick a winner in this head-to-head battle of the cask strength bourbons. Battle of the bourbons. Let's do it. Hey, if you're ever interested in sending me stuff, I got a lot of stuff here that's been sent in from viewers, and it's amazing because it helps me keep the content flowing, because obviously it means that I don't have to go out there and buy lots and lots of bottles to keep the content flowing, because that can get kind of pricey. So I really appreciate you guys that send in stuff for me to try and make content with. You guys really do help keep this channel moving forward in a big way, so thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna start with the left one here, and we'll get cranking. Wow, that's a great nose. The very first thing I thought of was raspberries and cream on the nose. That was a lot fruitier than I expected. Yeah, bright red fruit, like a raspberry in there. I think of slivered almonds as well. And like some good seasoned oak, a little bit of cinnamon there too. That's a beautiful nose. Let's try it. Packs a good punch to it. A little bit of spiciness on the end. But it's plenty sweet. I think of like a raspberry cheesecake comes to mind on the palate. Fruity, sweet, and creamy. And a note of what I would call strudel. You know, like that. Streusel, not strudel, streusel, right? There's like the topping that goes on top of desserts, like crumbly, brown sugar, cinnamon, some nuts in there. Streusel, is that what it's called? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Now I gotta Google it. Yeah, streusel, I was right. I shouldn't have second guessed myself. I need to have more confidence in myself, you know what I mean? But hey, whatever this is really good. It's got a lot of heat to it. Obviously cask strength. It's packing a punch. Some great seasoned oak on there. But that bright red fruit there, that raspberry note, so good. That creaminess. That's like a dessert cask strength right there. All right. I like that a lot. Let's move on to the second one. See if it can hang. Our nose on this one makes me think of like thick caramels. Fresh from like a local candy shop that makes caramels in-house. And I want to say a little bit like a gingerbread note on that too. Yeah, for sure. That's a great note. A little bit of gingerbread on that with the caramel. Beautiful. And red hots, those candies, the red hots, like cinnamon imperials. Almost like a holiday spice bourbon. Yeah, I like that. Let's try it. Whoa. There's a lot of black licorice on the palate there. Tail end of the palate going into the finish. Lots of anise. A peppery quality as well. There's also a sort of an amaretto note in there as well, which kind of helps to offset that anise bitter note. Yeah, it's kind of herbal on the palate for sure. That amaretto sweetness doesn't come around until late in the palate, but that anise note is like super prominent on this, which I don't dislike. I think a lot of people, when they hear black licorice or anise, they immediately back up like, I don't know if that's for me. But I think that it can be present with good balance with other flavors that sort of help to offset it, especially if you've got, because it's sort of like a bitter herbal sort of a note, but if you have tangy or fruity, I think those are great notes to kind of help offset the balance a little bit and deliver a more well-rounded sip. And this has some of that in there. I want to say as soon as it hits my tongue, just a quick flyby of graham cracker. Interesting sip. Well, let's see. I already know which one I prefer. It's the first one. It's the first one but I would say I don't think it's really all that close, to be honest. I think this is really delicious. This is interesting. It's not bad by any stretch, but this one is just a much more pleasant, well-rounded sip. I think if this brought a little bit more of tangy fruits, it would bring a lot more balance to that licorice note and be a bit more of a complete package. So this one, whoop, gonna be our winner. Second place there. Shall we see what they are? I'll do the loser first. Oh, okay. That is, the loser is Knob Creek 12-year cask strength. Really? I wasn't getting any nuttiness that I come to associate with Beam distillate. Interesting. I certainly didn't dislike it, but I felt like it needed a little bit more to bring it around to being a full package. Let's see what won. Oh, the winner is Angel's Envy Cask Strength. Angel's Envy Cask Strength. Hey, that was super delicious. Oh, that could help explain the sort of raspberry note we were getting, I think. I think that would be the reason we were getting that. Angel's Envy Cask Strength. Hey, that was real tasty. I think both of these came from Delicious Dairy. So thank you, Delicious. I appreciate your generosity. This Angel's Envy Cask Strength is delightful. Oh yeah, now that I know what it is, you know what I mean? Now, you ever do that where you do a blind, but then you go back once you know what it is, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Even on the nose alone, it's so fruity. Raspberries and cream. Raspberry cheesecake. I think that's the most accurate way to describe it. Beautiful. Thanks again, Derry. That's so good. Well, I suppose if you ever see Angel's Envy at Cask Strength, give it a shot. Pick it up. All right. Little bourbon throwdown. A little head-to-head action. If you enjoyed that, let me know. Maybe we'll do more sort of head-to-head competitions between a couple of pours in the future and see how it goes. Based off of the tasting notes that I described alone today, which one do you think would suit your palate better? Because I know that some people really gravitate towards different things. I have learned a lot about myself. I have learned that I like bourbons that also have a sort of a floral component to them. I really like when you get things like lavender and honeysuckle in a bourbon. I've also learned that I really like barrel funk notes. I've learned that with ryes, I tend to really enjoy ryes that bring a certain yellow fruit sweetness to the table and some more mature notes. There's a lot of those things you tend to learn about yourself. So based off of what I described, which one of these do you think would hit your palate better? Let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to join our Discord. The link is in the description. You can get in there totally for free, hang out with us, chat with us. We've got a great community over there. And talking whiskey all the time. Doing a bottle share. I'm really excited about that one. This one's getting sent out this week. I've got all the sample bottles right here ready to go. So these are getting sent out to those of you guys that signed up for that. And I've already received a couple from you guys as well. So it is, 11 of us? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's like whiskey show and tell. You never really grow up, do you? Well, cheers, my friends. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like in the video and subscribe for additional whiskey content. Be warm and well fed. May you live richly and get better with age. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.